Good afternoon. I'm professional sports handicapper Ross Benjamin. It's Wednesday, February 5th. Uh, Tough day yesterday as we went 1-2 with our college basketball free picks. Fine line between going 1-2 and 2-1. As the one game I'm referring to was the Arkansas game. We had them as a pick 'em over number 11 Auburn, and they blew an 11-point lead with a little over 6 minutes to play. Game went overtime. We lose by three. Tennessee, Alabama, we had over the total. That went under. And then we did have a nice winner as Xavier went wire to wire with ease against DePaul. Boy, oh boy, DePaul. Have they fallen off the map after starting 13-0? Anyway, I have three NBA picks for today. They're all totals. Let's get right to them. Let's start with the game between the Orlando Magic and the Boston Celtics. Game will take place at the TD Garden in Boston, 7:05 p.m. Eastern Time. The total in this contest is a low by NBA standards, 208.5. Orlando right now is a 6.5 point underdog, and they've gone under in four straight games as an underdog. Orlando has also scored 98 points or fewer in four of their last five games, while Boston has allowed 104 points or less in five of their last seven. The Celtics have gone under the total in their last three at home. I'm going with this game under the total of 208.5. That's Boston, Orlando, under 208.5. Next game, Memphis at Dallas, 8:35 p.m. Eastern Time. Right now, the total is 226. Memphis is coming off a 96-82 home win over Detroit, and that's a rarity in regards to the fact that Memphis allowed less than 100 points for just the second time all season. I had to scratch my head and look over that again. Very rare that you see that. I know the NBA is a higher scoring league these days, but then again, to only allow less than 100 points in two of your 50 games, that's worth noting. By the way, the two games prior to this, when they allowed less than 100 points, the following game, they went over the total on both occasions, and there was a combined 231 points scored in those contests. Memphis 6-0 over the total in their last six away games as well, when they allow 116 or less in the previous game. And those six games averaged a combined 241 points. Memphis has also gone over the total in their last five when facing conference opponents. 243.8 points scored per game in those five outings. Dallas has gone over the total in three of their last four, despite the fact they're without their star Luka Doncic. And the one game they faced Memphis this year, they won that contest 138-122. So 260 points scored in that game. Dallas-Memphis over 226. Denver at Utah, 9:05 p.m. Eastern Time. The total 214.5. Real short and sweet here. Utah has gone over the total in their last eight conference home games when the total was between 207 and 224. Those games averaged 231 points scored per contest. Denver has gone over the total in five of their last six on the road when there's been a total of 222 or less, and those six games averaged a combined 237.5 points per game. I'm going with Utah, Denver over 214.5. Repeating again, three NBA free pick totals on Wednesday, February 5th. Boston, Orlando under 208.5. Dallas, Memphis over 226. Utah, Denver over 214.5. Again, folks, these are free picks. If you want the best I have to offer, you have to go to my website. That's rbwins.com. You can subscribe to any daily, weekly, monthly, or annual package to assure yourself a long-term success. But nobody's putting a gun to your head. If you just want to watch these videos, evaluate what I have to say, learn something new every day, or whatever you want to use them for, nobody's putting a gun to your head. It's perfectly fine. I'm just saying, if you want the best I have to offer daily, it's at rbwins.com. That's rbwins.com, where you pay a little bit to make a lot. In any event, good luck with all your picks today.